to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest planned info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show. The all around town radio.
All right. Oh my gosh. Welcome. We'll be right back with our weekend update. Stick around, everybody.
It's the weekend review. It's a Bible coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're coming who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to raise some hell.
All right.
With all around, plan to do it well. So all around town radio
Show. What's up, Carla? How you doing? Look at that. All right. What we got? Hi, Bill Berkey. Thank you for that great picture today, Bill. That was awesome, the one you took of Melissa, and I appreciate that very much. You guys are going to have to bear with the voice today. It is shot, done, and finalized. It is. But, yeah. I used the old vocal cords this week quite a bit. Thank you, Sweet Sister Mercy, for the theme song. I almost said Murphy. John Esper checking in from Columbus. We'll see if we can get the vocals warmed up here a little bit. Been on a little vocal rest today, not doing a whole lot of talking at all. Carla, thank you for being with us. Glad to have you with us. I got a little Barry White vibe going, I think. Kevin, I hope you caught up on sleep too, my friend. What a day we had yesterday. I'm going to touch on it today, guys. I will touch on the Women Who Rock benefit. But we're going to do a lot of that tomorrow on Hot Topic Tuesday, where we'll be announcing the total collected and matched. So that'll be good and fun, too. And plan on a lot of moments being discussed tomorrow as well. John ended up in Kettering watching the Cassette Junkies. Yeah, I talked to Megan yesterday at the event. She said she had a fantastic show there at in Kettering at Kings Point Pub. So that's cool. Glad you made it to that one. Hi, Ken Stapleton. I got to see Kenny over the weekend. We're going to chat about them for just a moment here in a little bit. Carla's ready to raise some hell. She is. She's good. Hi, Valerie. I am sorry you missed the event yesterday, too. I looked all over for you. It was very successful, a wonderful day. And like I said, we'll get into that here in just a minute. I'm getting to some of your comments, and then we will get to the program today. Hopefully you're all hearing me all right out there. John said started listening to Vinyl Countdown at the Tap House, and he stopped by Building Bear. Is that Bell and the Bear? I think you're doing text-to-speech or something there. Hoopty, yes, that says Whoopi, but Hoopty. I hope you didn't see Whoopi. And ended up in Kettering. There you go. Cool. And Bill, again, thank you so much. That was a blast yesterday, wasn't it? It was a great day. Erica, I hope you've recovered. I'm coming to you from the recovery ward here at the All Around Town Radio Studios, where, can I just say I'm kind of a dumbass. I booked myself 6 days straight, and then today realized my dogs had their annual vet checkup this morning at 10 a.m. Ugh. And $1,000 later, I'm here. Oh my God, are vets expensive anymore for all their shots and their stuff yearly? But you got to take care of the pups. You do. Carla, I'm hanging in there, babe. I am. I'm hanging in there. And John says text to speech. Yeah, it does that to me too. Thank you, Dave Evans. I appreciate that very much. It was great to see you and hang with you, and your band did fantastic. Mojo Rising, I just love that band, and they did a great job yesterday doing their thing. Yes. Yeah. Carla likes the deep voice. Okay, there we go. I hope that's what you're talking about. Kevin slept in. You're playing another event this evening. Well, at least you didn't have to play all day yesterday. You were the man on the move, but you're probably tired on your feet. But at least you weren't singing and screaming all day long. I feel like someone has run a drill bit down my throat today. Yes, yesterday was so much fun, Ray Renee, and you were great. And thank you for stepping in at a pinch too, Ray. You're wonderful. Gina McCann, always great to hang out with my friend from the Prince band, as I was giving her crap about it. She looked so great yesterday. That outfit you had on yesterday, Gina, was spectacular. It was really good. Rick Kern in the house. It was great to see you yesterday as well. And Rick hit some high notes I couldn't hit if you gave me a pair of vice grips and I squeezed something I shouldn't. Yes. Man, you got a voice, Rick Kern. You do. You're also deaf as hell. When he turned that guitar amp up, I was standing there. I don't know if I'll ever hear again. I won't. Dave Yeck, thank you for being here, my brother. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling okay. Feet are a little sore, but that's the way it works. Let me get to your comments, guys, and then I got to get to it here because I've got a ton to talk about, or as Karis would say, a shit ton. Alex, thank you. Alex, I told so many people to look over at your face as you were just standing off stage there watching the other people sing. You were learning, you were just taking it all in and enjoying the moment. And Alex, man, what a great voice and what a great job you did yesterday with Mojo Rising as well. We love you. And I meant what I said yesterday when I said you are the future of music in this town. So please keep doing what you're doing. Yes, Eric is just now feeling human. I don't know how you did all those raffles, Eric. Man, that was a lot yesterday. You guys, you were still going strong when we were packing up. Yes, 6 days straight of event. Yeah, Kevin, it's just called plumb stupid, buddy. It is. It's just plumb stupid. I'm never doing that again. I can't. And there's Ray giving Alex a shout out too. She is so talented, isn't she? And I love her look on stage. She's just got a great stage look. It's wonderful. Wonderful. But we're not going to all sit here and say, woe is us, because we had a great day. And thank you, Dave Yeck. You rocked it yesterday, too, my friend. The head cat herder, Dave Yeck, doing his thing. I'll get to all your comments in a minute, guys. I've got to get started, though. Thanks for joining us today on the 13th of October here for the weekend update, or your backstage hall pass to local music and your number one source for live local music news, bands, venues, and more here at All Around Town Radio. So I'm going to go back real quick. Tuesday, I did a trivia at the Miamisburg Moose, which I do weekly. Great time with the crowd there always. Got to give those people a shout out. And the Moose president and staff there at the Moose Lodge is just wonderful to me. So thank you to them. That's a weekly event. It's open to members and qualified guests if you ever want to join us there in Miamisburg at the Moose Lodge. Or you could join for like $55 a year, and drinks are really cheap. I'm just going to say that if you like to partake in adult beverages, but they have activities every night of the week there. It's a place for activities. It is. I mean, they don't just do trivia. They do karaoke. They do opinionation, which is like Family Feud. There's all kinds of good stuff that goes on at the Moose, and live music every weekend as well. Let me see here if I can get to a couple more comments as we go. Roger, thank you for being here. It was a great day at the Bell and the Bear, my friend. It always is a great day. Thank you, Chad. Man, it was great to hang with you as well. And thanks for your help. Every time I turned around, Chad was offering to help with something or do something there. And good man, Chad. You are. Oh, Dave's voice is finally back. Yeah, and people, Dave, don't realize the amount of voice we have to use off stage. On stage is one thing, but off stage, getting people herded and together and talking over the music is, it's a little tough on the vocals. And hi, Gina. Yeah, that was I don't think it was ridiculous at all. I think your outfit was wonderful. And I know we're behind in the comments here, guys. I'm trying to get to him. Hi, Dewey. Dewey, I'm so sorry I didn't get to spend more time with you yesterday. I love talking to Dewey about music and stuff, but it was one of those days, man. I got to pat him on the shoulder and say, hi, buddy. That's about all I got to do yesterday. And Gina told Rick Kern she wants to sing like him when she grows up. Oh my God, has he got a voice? Rick Kern. Reason they call him Rick Star, isn't there? I think so. So thanks for all your support on the shows, guys. Thursday show, still the numbers are still not showing up like they're supposed to be. And I don't know if it's just a Book of Face glitch or whatever. We had over 1,000 views on the show Thursday, but it's not the 14,000 we were getting for a while. So, it's our Who's Playing Out show. It's the one where we feature all the musicians and the venues in the tri-state that report in to us. So if you don't mind sharing that one once in a while, it would help immensely. And Dave said Alex was amazing. There's Stefan the doorman and the gatekeeper yesterday. And thank you. Thank you for being there yesterday. Great job. Stephen. I call him Stefan. I don't know. Whatever. Carla, thank you. And I'm going to, guys, this is going to be like comment day, I know, after yesterday. So I'll just try to get through what we're talking about here. And Alex, I love you for that. This girl's going places, people. Look, she said she was studying, trying to reach her fullest potential. Yeah. And you saw the A-list yesterday. You did. If I said in the show yesterday that this may be the concert of the year, and I believe it was yesterday. I believe it's the concert of the year in Cincinnati, and it happened at the Bell and the Bear. So we'll get to all that. Carlos, I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Eric, thank you. Thank you so much. Erica, amazing fun day. Yes, it's totally worth the sore feet and the vocal crap that goes on afterwards. Del McFarland was there, sang unbelievably as always. Hi, Billy Sutherland. Yes, Jeff Vance, you're late as usual, buddy. My sound gnome. I got to give Jeff a shout out real quick, too. I'll do it tomorrow on the show when Karis and I talk about it. But Jeff and Mark, they're the best sound guys in the world to work with at an event like that. They never get rattled. I think it was Kevin that said Jeff has the patience of a driver's ed instructor. He does. Just they take it all in stride, man, and they do it well. And I started out a little pissed off, too, because my $800 wireless mic would not dial in like it should. And we switched to a backup mic I always bring. And it worked fine all day, but I didn't like not using my regular microphone. But man, if Mark Bransford can't dial it in, nobody can. So I just quickly said, let's do something. Yes, Ray, have you seen that? Have you seen that picture of him under the keyboard? He is the sound gnome. From here on out, that's what he is. For real. Alex said her mind was blown. Yeah, fangirling every performer. Yes, absolutely. So let me get moving, guys. I got to go. I was talking about Tuesday at the Moose. That's done. Wednesday at Heather's on the patio, we had, I think, 28 teams playing Name That Tune. Had a blast. Our season's about to end there. We're 4 weeks out on that. And then our big grand finale where we have the teams that have the most points come back and play in the championship round. And that goes on at Heather's at 7 p.m. So if you haven't come this summer and you keep telling me, I'm going to come to one of your Name That Tunes, you have 4 weeks. Put a sweatshirt on and come on out. That's how it works. That's how it works, people. And what's Dewey say? Yesterday only happens one day a year. We're lucky we get it that often. Oh, my gosh, yes. Unbelievable. So that was our Wednesday. Let me go to Thursday here a little bit. And I'm going to have to refer to some notes I've got on my phone because I didn't have a chance to copy them over into the teleprompter thing here that I use. So give me just a second to bring that up if I can. And we'll take a peek at that. But we did do Thursday. On Thursday, another trivia night, or I did, in the park at Miamisburg, in the big amphitheater there. We did Halloween trivia, spooky tunes, Name That Tune, and we had all kinds of songs in there. I had a round of 80s and 90s scary movie songs and songs you had to name the movie. We had a round of scary music. We had a round of songs that referred to evil things. And then we had a round of sweet treats for the candy side of things. So that was fun. Thank you to Miamisburg's Parks and Rec for having me that night. and making that real fun. It was really, really, really good, and enjoyed it there at the park. And that's my last one for the season there. We'll be back next year. They asked us to come back, so I will be there next season. And Carlos, that was the epic moment of the day right there. That was, yes, Melissa singing with Reb Beach playing and singing along. Oh my God, that was the showstopper. I think there was a lot of moments yesterday, but that was one that will go down in the history books, just like when Derek St. Holmes was there last year playing Stranglehold. It's just one of those moments. Gina, thank you for the encouragement there to Alex. I think we all need to lift Alex up and make sure she becomes the rock star she deserves to be. Absolutely. And what's Ray got to say here? Happened to her with her old mic at certain venue. Yeah. And I've got a Sennheiser. It is literally, if you buy it off Sweetwater, an $800 microphone, man. And it just would not dial in yesterday. And I gotta get with my good friend who changed the capsule on it and see if we did any adjusting or something, because something's out of whack with it. It's out of wacky. Not good. Thank you, Carla. Yes. Perfect stuff. Thank you, Gina, for that. All right. Next thing. This was Scott's week to do charity events as well. I did a charity event for Pink Ribbon Good. If you're familiar with them, they used to be called Pink Ribbon Girls. And that was at Max Tavern in Centerville. I did that on Friday night. Got a chance to hang out with them. We did 80s and 90s music, Name That Tune, and had some fun stuff. Ladies of the 80s, movie tunes, again, things like that. And of course, it's showtime and my dogs are going to bark. Too bad the vet didn't sedate them today. I want to be sedated today. I do. Is that a song? I think it is. So, yeah, we had a great time. They had 28 raffle prizes that night to give away. We did all that. That was fun. Max Tavern, great time there with Mary Beth, our host, who is a cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor, and does a lot of events for Pink Ribbon Good. In fact, the next night she was at one I was at. So good stuff there. Kathy says she just woke up. Have you come down off the cloud yet, Kathy? Because I'm still riding high from yesterday, man. And what Carlos mentioned about that moment of little White Snake tune there, Still of the Night, that just brought the house down. That was amazing. Yes, it was. We'll get to that all here in a minute. Hi, Heather. It was great to work with you yesterday. Thanks for working tirelessly on the Split the Pot raffles all day. That was good stuff. And yeah. When that Taz is in the house, hey, where's Taz out there? Is he out there somewhere? I wish you'd have hit it yesterday, Carla. Yes. Kathy hasn't come down yet either. There's too many wow moments to even mention all of them yesterday, but that was one that'll go down as the, I said that was kind of the showstopper, because Reb, when he looked over at Melissa and pointed at her when she started singing and said, wow, or whatever he said there. He said something like that, about her voice. And you knew it was just going to be a great moment. And you got to love that. Same way Derek St. Holmes did last year when he turned around, looked at the house band and told them to turn it up and let's go. And they did. And good stuff goes on there for sure. So, yeah, Pink Ribbon Good. Thank you for that on Friday night. We'll get Friday part 2. Ended up being our friends from Finding Melissa, and I wasn't really planning to see them. I got done a little early at Max Tavern, so I jumped in the ride and drove down to Mr. Burroughs Tavern, which is about 3 minutes from my front door, and I got the chance to get over there and see my friends from Finding Melissa sing the last few songs of their set. Perfect harmonies, as always, between Melissa and Stephanie, and Kenny's guitar picking, as we were joking about. He's a picker. He did a great job, as always, and they're just fine people, and love the venue there, being close to home and getting a chance to swing in there on the way home and catch a few tunes from them. So thank you to our friends from Finding Melissa. Any chance I get to see them, I do. If you have a chance to go see them, you should too. And I've said it before on the show. They take songs and make it their own, and stripped down versions of some good 80s hairband songs and all that they do. They do a great slowed down version of Crazy Train. It's a good stuff. It is. It's good stuff. Oh, I'm sporting the Until Rush shirt today, by the way. Thank you, Shane DeMoss, for yesterday. He stopped in and sang a couple songs with us. Did a great job. I got to keep moving, though. You guys are ready to hear the family photo album here. Let's see what Rick Kern has to say first, though. He says, props to Melissa Singer-Reed for hitting the high note. Here I go again, too. Yeah, that was chills, too. That raised the old hair on the arms, it did. And, not a lot of people can hit that note. But Melissa, I have faith in her. Every time she steps in front of a microphone, she's going to kill it. She does so good. Yes. Gina said right through the heart. Yeah, it was so good. And, you won't find a better person than Melissa either. She's so sweet and so nice to deal with and talk to. And just, there's so many people in that community at the Bell and the Bear and in our music community here in the tri-state that are just good souls. I watched Jay Grant yesterday from Half-Life. He didn't play. He was there with his wife. His eyes were glued to that stage the whole time. I mean, he loved every performer. And it's great to see that. It's wonderful to see people there supporting. And there were so many musicians in the audience. I mean, Chris Reese has said it's the musicians' clubhouse, and he's damn right. Because it's just the place where everybody goes to hang out. Let me hit Saturday real quick. Saturday was a doozer of a day for me as well. Saturday, I started out my day with my voice again at Miracle League Baseball. I am the public address announcer. I have a absolute blast doing this. These kids are all handicapped. They get away from their parents for a few minutes. They have a buddy on the field who helps them around the bases, whether they're in a wheelchair or whether they're walking or ambulatory or whatever. They get assistance, and the buddies, it's good for these young kids who come, like these baseball teams and that, who show up from high schools, and they get to see how fortunate they have it when they see these kids who just putting a bat in their hand is a struggle. And it's just one of those wonderful, heartwarming things that we do there. I have the chance to announce the kids on. They all have a name. Sometimes they like to be called a different name. They like to have a walk-up song that I play for them. And that when they come out, and we just have a ball with that. They play 2 games. The younger kids are early and the older kids later in the afternoon. Goes from about 10:30 till 2 in the afternoon every Saturday. And that's my gig, and it's so much fun. And I appreciate them asking me to be a part of that, because it is an honor to take part in that. This stadium that they play in, all rubberized turf all the way through the outfield. It's a beautiful stadium. Looks like it could be a minor league baseball stadium. And just a really good thing. So that's what I do every Saturday morning. And there's some photos on our page. You want to smile. Look at those photos on our page from Miracle League of Greater Dayton. And the field's located in Springboro if you ever want to go to a game. There's 2 more left for the season in the fall. We have a spring season and a fall season. So they do take the midsummer off when it's so hot. All right. I've got to get back to some comments here, and then I'll get to the rest of this. Emily, thank you, Emily. You blew me away yesterday again, my dear. Emily, another force in music. So many great female voices yesterday, and she's one of them. Thank you, Emily, so much for being there. It was an honor to be able to announce all these bands on the stage yesterday, guys. I was fanboying a lot, and Emily's one I fanboy over. She's awesome. She's got a voice that's just amazing. So thank you, Emily, for being with us today on the show. Oh, yes. Roger concurs with Chris, he said. And let's see what else we got. Hi, Mark Schinkel. How are you? Yes, you do have to go see those kids. It is heartwarming, and it's so much fun to even just be a spectator at. But if you ever want to volunteer and help, we've got room for you. We'll let you get involved, because there's plenty of help there that is needed every week. There's concession workers. There's folks who help get the kids to the plate, in the dugout, work with them, all that stuff. It's really good. And thank you, Dave. Dave, you got to see Archer's Gate, man. You do. If you haven't seen him yet, it's a must. Put it on your list. Thank you, Dave. And Special Olympics, yes. Thank you so much. Another great organization. And yes, Dave Evans says, big Emily fan. Wow, Alex and I love her. Yeah, I saw Alex eyeballing her too, man, because, you learn a lot from people on that stage. And Emily's one of them that just puts her heart and soul into it. Emily, don't ever give this up. I'm just going to say that out loud. Do not ever give this up either, because you're just amazing. Amazing. Alex wants to T-shirt from Archer's Gate. And Emily's literally in awe of all the amazing singers. Yeah, there wasn't a bad performance yesterday in the entire day. I'm going to say that out loud, folks. If you got there at the start and you stayed till the end, there was nothing that was even a lull in the moment. It was just nonstop, can I say balls to the wall music all day long. Yes, it was. And Chad got the chocolate pie. There you go. I had some coconut cream pie. Thank you, Bill, if you're out there for that. Let's see what we got. I'm going to get back to your comment, Bill, there. I've got one more thing I want to talk about here as I'm going through the list of what we did here Saturday. Actually, two more things. Part two, I took in Velvet Crush at Wright Station in Springboro. They had a outdoor concert there at Warp Wing. It was a Pink Ribbon Good fundraiser. Mary Beth, my friend, was there that I did the event for on Friday. And Velvet Crush was smashing it as they always do. Had the crowd partying and dancing and going. And the Garwood brothers, Tim Evans, man, killing it as well. Just so much fun. So much fun from Velvet Crush. And got to see a lot of friends there in the audience and hang out with them. And we all decided then to bump up the road to Mr. Burroughs Tavern and see. I was sent there on a mission to babysit Jamie Combs, Travis Hanna, and Jonathan Grooms. I was there to ensure that they did not get too messed up on a Saturday night, that they were hung over for Sunday's all-day festivities. Just kidding, guys. But no, I kept telling them that. I was there as their babysitter. They killed it at Mr. Burroughs, did a great job. They play some really good music. And the combination of Jamie, Jonathan, and Travis is really good. It's, Travis played his ass off yesterday as well. Jonathan did, and just so much going on there with them. So that was our Saturday night part 3. You can tell I had a busy week, and it was good. And let's see what Bill's got to say here. Said he was so happy your high school friend, Adara, is that it? Was able to attend, do some photography. Okay. Is that the young girl that was taking pictures? I'd like to see her pictures because I saw she was taking a ton of them. So hopefully, Bill, if you can send me a link to those, if she posts them somewhere, I'd love to see them. For real, for real. And I will tell you, you'll notice on our page, I only shared 3 pictures from the event yesterday. All those will come up tomorrow. I'm going to share Ed Sawicki's pictures again and anybody else's that I have that I've copied and pasted in that. And then my terrible pictures that are always fun to see because they're mostly selfies of us being goofy with a bunch of people. But we will do that. And Mark said he would volunteer for Miracle League. You're welcome anytime, Mark. We can find a place for you for sure. Ed, thank you so much. I'm trying to get through this today with the voice. Thank you. I appreciate those kind words, Ed, and you're a great human being, man. The pictures you took, what I've seen today so far, and I haven't been through them all in their entirety, but you just you blow me away every time you take photos at an event. You capture not only the event, but you capture the energy, and that's the cool part about it. So much fun. So thank you for those words, Ed. I appreciate it. And it was nonstop rock and roll yesterday. I'm way behind in the comments. I'm trying to get to all of them, guys. I'll get to some of them here as we go. But I do want to touch on Sunday's event. And what I'm going to do today is a little different than what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to recap the event, highlights and lowlights and all the other things in between. But today, I want to outline a few people who are so instrumental in making this work. And number one, hold on a minute. I got to get to, before I get too deep into this, let me get to Rick Kern's comment. Anyone knows that Scott all knew everyone's name. Thank you, man. It was hard sometimes. I kept looking at Dave saying, now give me that list again. Who's on this round? Because it changed every minute. But one thing I told Kathy and I told Karis was I'm going to make sure if somebody takes the time to come and play for this event, that they get a name mention on that stage because it's just that important. And not that it's ego. They don't care. Most of those people could care less if I mention their name, but the crowd wants to know who they are and they need to know who they are. And I tried to get them associated with what band they were with. And that's my goal, at least, to do. And thank you, Rick, for that comment. And Hey, Alex, send the address, and she's got a shirt with your name on it. Archer's Gate shirt coming your way. 7-hour long show. Every performance was stellar, Dewey said. Yes, it was. And Erica, how did you miss the pie again? I went back there right before the show and I cut myself a slab of coconut cream pie and took it back in the green room, and I ate it in front of everybody and dared them to touch it. I did. It was fine. Carlos says balls to the wall is justified. Thank you. Yes. Kathy missed the pie too. Sorry, Kathy. You could have had a bite back in the green room. I would have shared with you. I would have. I kept it from Karis because she'll steal that shit. She'll run with it. You know Karis. Yes. What else we got? Thank you, Emily. That's sweet. Thank you so much. Megan Miller's here. I had a great time seeing Megan Miller yesterday as well. And thank you so much, Megan, for that. You guys don't need to pump my tires up any, but thank you. So let's get to the Bell and the Bear here. And I want to mention these people. Mark and Jeff. Mark Bransford, Jeff Vance. There are sound guys that would stomp out of the room and leave to have to put up with what these guys put up with this type of an event. I mean, there are a lot of sound guys that are grumpy old sound men, and they wouldn't deal with any of this. And there were, if I saw one more pedal board yesterday, it was too many. But everybody had their own pedal board. And really, I think there was a lot of asking not to do that, but it happens. And everybody's comfortable with their own gear and their own equipment. I did talk to Reb Beach backstage, and Rob Olson provided the Marshall stack that he was playing through. And Reb Beach said, that is a great amp. It's a great sounding amp. He was just raving about it, how his guitar sounded through it. So he was very pleased as well. And you talk about a laid back dude. I mean, I'll get to him. I gotta give props though. Bell and the Bear staff. I gotta shout out Jeep, the doorman, and Stefan or Steven, however we say it, Steven. And the guys that worked the gate to come backstage. The green room got a little chaotic, and I will tell you, I get to be the grumpy old MC guy when I can't get to my shit. I got to get back there and get what I need and get back out, because I had about 3 minutes between talking. And that sometimes the more the alcohol flows, the worse that gets in the afternoon and later into the evening. And pretty soon I was just going through there like I was one of the worst football players of all time, just bouncing off people to get to my stuff. And finally they got the picture. But the green room got a little wild, and there's ways to control that, but it's going to piss people off. But there's ways to control it, and that's all stuff that we learn each year and how to do those kind of events. But the Bell and the Bear staff, amazing people. The bartenders work their butts off all day long. They're cleaning up, they're picking up. They have like eyes in the back of their head sometimes. If somebody spilled something, somebody's on it, like right now. And really a great team of people there that Karis has built as her staff at the Bell and the Bear. And of course, I have to shout out Karis, amazing individual who puts these events together, and along with Kathy Laverde, who Kathy has a huge task putting that music list together and trying to get everything coordinated and all that. And we learn, like I said, each year there were some things we all learned again this year about maybe change it up a little, not as heavy in some sections were for 8 or 10 songs, all that kind of stuff. But it's all part of the show. And they were bangers. Everyone was a banger. And Rob Olson, who kicked that show off on acoustic guitar, who the hell plays songs like Rainbow in the Dark on an acoustic and kills it? This guy does. I mean, it was just that good. And he had the first 7 women on stage singing with him, and every one of them, again, was a banger. It was so good. And I think Ray's on here. She killed it. Megan Miller killed it. Courtney Hyde. I can go on Amy. There were Chelsea Calloway. I mean, Chelsea. Wow. So much talent in that room yesterday. And again, Karis and I are really going to discuss this tomorrow, but there's a lot. What did Bill have to say here? All right. Thank you, Bill, for that. I appreciate that very much. And Gina said, Dewey, Cole, and thank you to Bill for getting lots of video. Yeah, the videos are really good. Videos are awesome. And yes, good stuff. All right, let me say a few more things here about the Bell and the Bear. If you didn't have the chance yesterday and you were there to meet Tommy London and Britt Lightning, they're a couple, but they sure are great people, and they really, really love to work a crowd. They're super nice. And these are people who hang around the A-list rock stars of America. And, Britt's on TV all the time. She's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Reb Beach, unbelievably nice. And so accommodating. He's like, I'll play anywhere you want me. Just put me up there when you want me to, and I'll do whatever. He had his songs he knew he was going to do. And then when he got up there with Melissa and he looked over at her when she started singing, they hadn't rehearsed this stuff. And he heard her singing, and he got the nod of approval going there. And it was like, turn up the volume. We're going to kick some ass here. And that's what happened. And just slayed it. And, if you don't know Reb Beach, if you're watching the show today, from Whitesnake and Winger, and then Paul Taylor from Winger, who wrote Miles Away, and they sang Miles Away, and he played keyboard on it. Epic moments in the show, along with so much other stuff going on. And again, tomorrow we're going to dig into it in depth when we have time to process it all and get to it. And we'll be announcing the total on the show tomorrow as well for the Bell and the Bear. But for those of you who came out as music fans, if you didn't get your money's worth, if you donated to that cause and all that, and you didn't get your money's worth, well, you were somewhere not there, because that day yesterday, that was a couple $100 ticket to see all those people or more. And you didn't have to pay that yesterday. However, many of you dug deep in your pockets and helped and bought raffles and helped us in ways that you just don't know. And you don't know what that money's doing yet, but you will. And that money going to those two causes is saving lives, literally saving lives, getting people out of environments. And this is not just females. This is males as well, out of environments that certainly they don't need to be in. So you really, really helped yesterday. I don't know if we'll beat the total of the year before. To be honest with you, from my standpoint on the stage, the crowd was a little less enthusiastic as they were the year before. And I don't know why. Maybe it was the Bengals sucking again. But it just, we'll see. We'll see what the money did. And times are different this year than they were last year at this time and all that too. So, I don't know. It's just, money's a little tighter for people and all that. So we get that. If we don't break the record, we don't break the record, but we had a great day no matter what. And Brian and Kelly Peters and the Barchetta Foundation giving dollar for dollar back to this event is just, it's like some other planet. So I appreciate it very much. All the players we'll get into to talk about tomorrow. I've got the list to run down tomorrow and all that. But for my friends Mike Roberts and Dave Yeck, who are back there herding cats all day and helping support, to my good buddy Hollywood from Hamilton's Urban Backyard, who was there to help for a while and grabbing stuff for us and doing all that. We had a great team backstage. Kathy Laverde running the music and being the best host and ambassador of the Bell and the Bear could ever want. So really good stuff. Volunteers, tons of them. Staff, we've said that. So guys, we'll get to that tomorrow. I'm running out of time today, certainly on the show. We try to keep it to 40 minutes if we can. So we'll be right in that range here in a minute. Thank you for watching today. My voice held up, so I'm good with that. And hopefully tomorrow it'll be back. Karis is going to join me tomorrow at Hot Topic Tuesday. And we're probably just going to make Hot Topic Tuesday all about the event, because I think it deserves that very much. And we'll do about an hour on that tomorrow if you'll join us for that one. We will be also this week bringing you some fun stuff on Wednesday with the band. Watch that. That's going to be at noon. And then Thursday, Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friends at Heather's Cafe in Springboro. If you have the opportunity to send us your gigs, get them in by Thursday at noon, and I will get them on the list to talk about and chat about there. So let me see what I got comment-wise here. Any other comments we need to get in there? Ed missed the pie too. Goodness, I feel like maybe I was something special yesterday. I got a piece of pie. I did. Jeff Vance, you rock, buddy. Love you. Love you, my friend. Dewey said, I did not know the bassist from Wish You Were Here. And I did say that. I said, there's the bassist from Wish You Were Here. And I don't know his name. But that's because Jamie ambushed me with him. He wasn't on our list. Dave didn't know it either. We just knew what band he was in. Steve Krakus in the house. He killed it yesterday as well. And he had a big smile on his face. And then he was fanboying Reb Beach so much he carried out his equipment with him. Love that, Steve. You know what? I think you guys have built a bond over the last few times you've been together because it was obvious that you played together so well. And now Ray wants pie too. You guys, look, Bill brought the pies yesterday, all right? Bill Dankoff brought the pies from Hyde's restaurant. Let's all go to Hyde's one day and have lunch. How about we do that? We'll all meet there. We'll have a all around town lunch party. And you guys can come in there. We'll all eat pie till we can't move. That sounds good. And Erica barely, I don't even want to tell you. I don't think I only went to the restroom once yesterday, and that was a challenge to get there. Yes. And we had some people win some great prizes yesterday as well. And yes, there was a cake in the back that was huge that never got cut till the event was over because no one could find a knife. Tell me in a place like that, nobody's carrying a knife. Come on. Yes. All right. I'm moving down the line here. Kathy Laverde says, yes. I hope you're saying yes about pie. We'll have lunch and have pie. I don't know. I'm tired too, Erica. We're all tired. Everybody's tired. And yes. What Reb buy? The pie? All right. I'm way behind in comments. Somebody's going to have to specify this shit because I don't know what Reb bought, but somebody tell me. And we'll see. Oh, he bought that amp from Rob at the end of the night. He liked it so well. Wow. There we go. How about that chip? That Rob Olson's an amazing human being. He really is. Thank you, Heather. It's good to see you on here, Heather. And yes, Rob Olson. We could pump Rob's tires up here. Let's do that. And we'll do that tomorrow too. How's that? And yes, Rob is a stud. He is. He's a great guy. And Kara wants to know where to watch these videos. Kara, many of them are on my personal page that Bill has tagged me in. It's unfortunate on the Haul Around Town page, when I accept a tag on that, it's like nowhere to be seen. And I've tried to figure all that out and I can't. If anybody knows Facebook better, they can do that. I can put stuff. I will share some on our page tomorrow though, Kara, too. So if you want to look at them there. And that's so cool. So cool about Reb buying that amp. That's good. And let me get to some more comments here, guys. We're running out of time, but I'm going to try to get all your comments here. Steve says this year was the smoothest of the 3 years he's been involved. Thank you for that. We try to pride ourselves in that back there in the back end, and you can thank Dave Yeck and Mike Roberts for a lot of that. That's what they do. I just talk. I do. And Kathy says, text from Reb just now. Hi, Kathy. Yes, it was the most fun I've had at a gig in a long time. Cool. Hope to see you again soon for sure. Thanks so much for your amazing hospitality, and it was great to meet you and your lovely and talented family. How cool is that? And this guy's played all over the world. And Kip Winger said the same thing to me when he was there. He did. We were out in the bus, actually, not his bus, but the bus he was in. And he said, this is the coolest place ever. Derek St. Holmes, quote, if I live close to this place, if I was in Cincinnati, I'd be here every day. That's what he said. So, yeah, people love it. And when the national acts come in and say that kind of stuff, it says a whole lot about the venue. And yes, Steve Krakus with that solo, amazing in that video, wasn't it? There's Bill. And he says he'll get all or most of the 30 videos he got from Sunday posted on Facebook or YouTube by tomorrow. Thank you, Bill. You work tirelessly. Let me say that. Tirelessly 3 times fast. You do that really well, Bill. Thank you so much. And keep tagging me, buddy. I'll keep getting them on the page. Do what I can do. Thank you all so much. What did let me see what Ray's saying here. Carolyn said they can now pay for medical bills in some instances. That really made me think about what we were doing. Yes. We're doing great things. We're doing great things. We're a year older. We are. And Kathy, thank you for that. Love you, Kathy. Thank you. And I love that picture they got of us hugging on stage. It's priceless. I'll remember that one, that moment too. It's so good. So good. We all loved each other yesterday, and that's what it all ought to be about, folks. It's love of music, love of giving, and caring for people that are less fortunate than we are. And we'll talk about it more in depth tomorrow at 5 o'clock live on the show. I'd love to stay here and get to all your comments, guys, but we are just definitely out of time here. So thank you so much for being with us today, and I'm going to get back with you tomorrow. The comments will stay on the page. And hit the share button on the show if you're so inclined. We'd love that. Join us tomorrow live at 5 for Hot Topic Tuesday with my co-host with the most, Karis. We only had 2 fights yesterday, by the way. Just so you know, Karis and I only fought twice. And I rate Karis at these events by hurricane level, and she only got to a Category 3 yesterday. So we were good. She never made it to a Cat 5, and she's been there before. So good stuff. Just kidding. Love you, Karis. Love you. Love you. Love you. That's all we got. That's all we got for the day. Heather, thank you so much. Good seeing you as well. Love you back. And man, there's so many comments here, guys. Wish I could get to all of them. I'll see you next time, though. Have a great night. All Around Town Radio. We out. Bronson, go to Bill Dankoff's page. They're on there.
Working for the weekend, then I want to see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community with great advice. I know who I should go see. So All Around Town Radio
Show.
That's where I go for the latest trend info. So All Around Town Radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the All Around Town Radio.